Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bronstein Gymnasium on the campus of Memorial High School for today's matchup between the Crusaders and the Trinity Pioneers. My name is Kyle Heavey from Manchester Public Television. Along with me is Coach Rich McDonough. Coach, we saw these two teams face each other last week in the Queen City Invitational, and now this game is meaning business as Trinity has Devon Ellis back in action, and we'll see what is going to happen with this matchup here.
Yeah, they missed him on the 27th for sure. Don't know the backstory there. He was also missing against Bedford.
He was in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Lucky him.
Lucky him. He looks very rested and ready to go. And as we start the 2024 part of the season here, as it is the 2nd of January, cold Tuesday night, but we are warm in this gymnasium on Pete Poirier Court, and a turnover there by the Pioneers.
Venue. Yep.
Ellis.
Out of the gate, you had a couple of interesting starters tonight. Jordan Torres for the Pioneers, number 23, appropriately wearing 23 as named Jordan, is a freshman. And there's a big youth movement on both teams. And I think, both coaches got to like their nuclei. And, Jack Brooks, number 10, is a do-it-all guy. And there he is, stroking for three.
Saw him at the alumni game on Sunday, and he was putting the pressure on the older guys there.
Well, he's a lunch bucket, gritty type of guy. Just makes things happen. Now, there's a guy that Trinity needs to get going right away, and he does. That's Sean O'Neill, and he's a good slashing player. He can also shoot, and he's got excellent ball skills and head fake skills, and he's quick, as we just saw. He's averaging 13 a game. I think each team has big four that they've got to get going, or if you're defensive-minded, limit one of them. Hold down their scoring. The big four for Trinity averages 13 a game each. So take one out of the equation, and you put yourself in a good position to carry the night.
Jack Brooks is charged with that foul, and he does not like it. He did not feel like he got anything but the ball. And now with free throws here for the Pioneers, Jordan Torres has a chance to put the Pioneers ahead.
Well, Jack Brooks, like I said, he's a lunch bucket, gritty type of guy. Those guys never feel like they get fouled. They draw a foul. And Torres is smooth, freshman, long and lean. I think Coach Ray Farmer for the Pioneers liking what he sees.
And he hits them both, and so now the Pioneers take a quick 4-2 lead here as Brooks looked like he had gotten the 3, but they marked it as a 2, and now looking to tie up this game. Instead, it's missed opportunity and out of bounds on the Pioneers.
Yeah, it's great hustle by Sean O'Neill, number 13, but he was stepping on the line when he got a hold of that basketball. But one thing we just saw was Bori, number 2. He gets up to the rim as quick as anybody in the D1 game right now. He's just rapid fire. It's like a jack in the box.
It's a great battle between city teams here. Obviously, Trinity at the top of Bridge Street and Memorial over here on Porter Street.
Yep.
Good to see that these two teams obviously know each other from last week, and now here they are. But again, I think the addition of Ellis is going to be huge here. Shot from just beyond the foul line, missed, rebounded by the Crusaders, who will bring it down.
Well, and there's a key focus for Coach Danny Bryson. For Manchester, he wants to pressure the point guard there, and when you handle that pressure like they just did, you'll get a look.
No foul call. They got all ball, and that was a good job by LaValle, but now coming down the other way.
Yeah.
An awkward kind of slide right there, and hopefully Bori's all right. That was seems, obviously they're more limber than we are here.
Speak for yourself. I do. I've been doing yoga again. But it looked like there was a little, sweat or something on that side of the court. I hope they check that out because, these kids play so hard. You don't want anybody pulling a muscle, turning a knee. Oh, nice inbound play. Brooks couldn't handle it.
A rebound, though, by Bori. He's going to spin around, tries to find an open player, but it goes out of bounds. And Antoine Thomas has to make that call over there in the corner, and it's going to stay Memorial ball.
Yeah, we got on the refs wearing stripes tonight. It's Anton Thomas and Gary Wong, near side, close to the camera here.
Always appreciate seeing Gary. His family comes out to support him every single time, and it's lovely to see. But LaValle with a 3. Now the Crusaders take a 1-point lead, 5-4.
Yeah, they're going to want to get LaValle going. He can create, but when you hit one early from the outside, it changes the shape of your defense. So they're, Coach Bryson's loving that.
Trinity doing a good job of keeping the possession of the ball. It might not be pretty, but so far it's looking good.
Well, they want to spread the floor. They want to open up that perimeter to game, draw, help, and then look inside. Thank you.
Can't go wrong with what Mr. Dunker has been able to do, one of the captains for the Pioneers, along with Deshaun Ellis.
Also just a great basketball name, Dunker. And we're already at 5:09, and it's 6-5 for the visitors.
Nearly ran into the Levine girls down here. I see Coach Cassidy Levine and her mom Cindy taking pictures here.
You are nothing if not Manchester pedigree, my friend.
A foul right there, and now the Crusaders will get a chance to hit some free throws, and we'll see what Malachi can do from the free line.
Yeah, Koida, I tell you, he is a physical kid. He just gives a max effort. I mean, it's always 110 on the reactor, and he's averaging 5.7 a game because of that. He just creates things underneath, and he work for you. He will work.
It's the
back rims that one.
Back iron is hot right there. Came flying back out.
Yeah, ricocheted all the way. It would have headed for the top of the key.
Let's see what he can do to tie up this game. And
nice.
He makes it. So
he took a breath. That's
3 minutes in. 3 minutes in, we're tied up at 6.
And here's your pressure up, early. They want to maybe create a turnover away from the basket. And that's just a great slashing drive. Really great slashing drive by Doherty. And, that was one of my keys to the game was you got to get him moving and slashing. He wraps up the ball. That should have been a travel, but no
timeout called by Trinity, and they will keep possession, leading it 8-6. And
Coach Farmer heard me.
I was able to chat with some of the commentators from the Memorial versus Bedford championship game in the Queen City Invitational, and really Bedford came out with a strong full court press that had them go up 15-2 within the first few minutes of this game. So I don't know if Trinity might have seen that. They do have the lead, and it's not like they are playing incredible defense, but they're doing enough to put pressure on to make these Crusaders make some questionable decisions here.
Well, Bulldogs, defending champs, physical and fast, and they're going to play like they still own it,
It certainly is. It's a tough thing when Bedford won football, they won soccer, they won girls volleyball. The boys hockey team won the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament, and then the Bulldogs won the Queen City Invitational. So a lot of celebrations going on over there across the river.
Well, as you know, my son was the quarterback for Bishop Girton, and he sees Bulldog logos across his eyeballs every night still. That was a very good team.
Great layup right there by
move.
Sean O'Neill, and he adds to the lead. And now look at the pressure being put on by the Pioneers. They keep having to use their timeouts, though.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a jump ball. He decided not to use it.
Yep. Coach Farmer responds in kind there. Says, "You're going to pressure us. We're going to pressure you right back."
He seems quite upset with that decision making that he didn't keep the dribble going. And this will go all the way out to Christian.
Well, Balolo, I mean, he's a slashing player. He's an explosive athlete, and he's going to be their, if not their best defender, one of the top two. And he's going to draw big assignments, and he has all season, and he's proven, worthy of it. And it's just a terrific player for Coach. He's averaging 12 a game himself.
Bori tried to get the three-point play, but he got kind of blocked by the bottom of the backboard, so he'll get 2 attempts here.
And he's smooth. He's very smooth.
I wish my free throws looked as stealth as that one was.
We all do. And here's a great substitution early on. You got Koida going out, and Kellen Kay, who's a senior. I think he's the lone senior in the rotation, 6-man coming in. And he creates. He's got 5.3 a game, but he's got a good smooth 3-ball. And if they're going to pressure, he could spot up on a 3 and then look underneath. And they do have great backside cutting.
Jamar Gregory Elian comes in for the Pioneers to replace Devon Ellis. So some very early substitutions here. Let's see what the benches can bring for both squads.
Interesting chess game.
Deflects right perfectly to Jamar, but he was not able to make that three, and Crusaders have a chance to tie up this game or take the lead.
Yeah, well, you got to like when Gregory Allen comes off and he's in the right spot immediately at the right time.
Takes a big dribble, a lot of fights, and look at that. We're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Memorial.
That's a good call. I mean, they're both kids were fighting for that ball. And, Dunker, number 14, is inbounding right now.
My apologies. I was wrong. They hadn't changed
he's a scrapper.
The arrows.
He's a scrapper. Dunker is.
Oh, he's got to scrappily get the ball across half court, and now a chance down here. Three-pointer.
There's the freshman.
No good there. And now Memorial coming down fast. Oh, not able to get there again, but finally.
Props to Bori there. Good vision, kept his chin up, and he followed the shot.
Down low, Dunker having some issues.
And he draws a foul.
Deserved to get that foul, and we are tied up at 10. What a wild first 5 minutes of this contest.
But I think we saw on display right there. Bori, great runner, but really a wonderful run there by LaValle to get out in front of everybody. Found the ball, and then, couldn't get it to drop. But Bori, with that explosive leaping, was at the rim in a blink of an eye.
Second chance points is really going to come down, been important for both squads. As we've seen a bunch of missed shots. The rebounding has been quite helpful for Memorial so far, as both free throws were made by Dunker, and now a 12-10 lead.
And we're already under 3 minutes, buddy.
Coming down.
Nice dish.
Oh, what a layup right there.
I got to say, that was shades of Muggsy Bogues right there, bringing it down to his waist and getting it back up. But the boy can fly and float. That was one thing. 10 feet. He cleared 10 feet, but that was a great slashing move to respond.
Dunker with a great layup, keeping the Crusaders in the lead, and we have a foul on Jamar Gregory Allen.
Battle the number ones there.
Yeah, it's funny to see there's been number ones going against each other, and also number twos. Bori and Devon Ellis have been going against each other. So,
and there's his leaping ability right there. Takes a shot to the midsection, which is never something to write home about, and he's aching. He's going right to the locker room.
Or just take a breather, I guess. I
don't know if he can breathe right now.
That seemed like it's...
As an old lacrosse goalie, there are moments when you take one to the midsection and you can't breathe for a minute.
Jackson Philbrick will come in to replace Bori.
And you see the trainer heading to the locker room behind him. Wow, 14-12, 2:20 here. Nip and tuck. I kind of felt like it would be this way.
Bololo, actually, it was. Not.
Did I say Bori?
I think I said, so that's why I had it wrong, but we got it figured out now.
Yep.
Three-pointer, no good.
Oh, Brooks was in position and just went long on him.
I think he jumped too early. I think it stayed up in the air longer than he was expecting, but either way, the rebound ends up with the Crusaders, and a defense chant below us. We got a lot of Trinity fans and faithful below us.
Well, there are two things happening right now. You've got real good hustle by Sean O'Neill, getting back on defense early, which slows down the tempo, the pace that the Crusaders like to play with. And then you've got backside help rotating, and that's making some errant passes.
Good to see Christian back out here, but a layup for the Pioneers, and now they tie their biggest lead of the game at 4.
And Dunker facing fierce pressure there. See, there's some more backside rotation. Nice help. And watch the chase here.
And gets the basket. And with 1:20 to go, we will have a timeout by Memorial, as an 18-12 lead for the Pioneers has caused the energy in this gymnasium to go full on red right now.
Well, I'll tell you, O'Neill out in front of everybody, takes the feed down court, and he's being chased by one of the best athletes in D1 basketball. He used his body as a shield beautifully, created enough space so his right arm was free, and he just kissed it off the glass, as Billy Raftery would say.
Well, Memorial, who won last week in this matchup, is now kind of falling behind, and they really got to start doing better on the offensive side. Some bad passes that we've seen, and Coach Bryson cannot be pleased with that at all.
No way, no way.
Bryson,
and that's without a lot of Mr. Ellis on the floor for the visitors.
That's the other scary part here with now a minute 19 to go.
He's fresh.
Memorial has got to get some points. From the line, it's nothing but backboard.
That's a great rebound.
Borey, quick to see it. Now Jameer coming down, takes a shot, kind of wild. Thought he got fouled on that. And Crusaders now from the corner, no good. Rebound by the Pioneers.
Well, I thought Phillibrooks had that teed up.
And a clean, beautiful layup right there.
I mean, what a floater. Just a finger roll from Dunker. Very nice. He saw the alley and he took it. No hesitation.
Fight down low, and Antoine Harris. We're going to have a jump ball.
And possession arrow favors the hometown fellas.
I believe that actually that layup was a Jordan Torres, now that I'm looking out there. Let's see what Memorial has. 35 seconds to go. Running out of time. Borey gets the ball.
No up and down because they knocked it out of his hands. Good hands, but good recovery.
And we will have another trip to the free throw line. And we'll see.
Here comes Philbrook. He's a junior. There are 10 juniors, 10 on this Manchester Memorial team.
Well,
it's a heck of a nucleus.
That's certainly a huge amount of juniors.
Yeah, I mean that's. I've coached for 30 plus years. It's never like that. I mean, lacrosse ratios are going to be different, but you never have that kind of surplus.
Well, Jack Brooks will take a seat on the bench here, get some oxygen for at least the last 30 seconds, if not more.
He's earned it. That kid works so hard. And it's a 4-point game as we're under 30, Kyle.
Now we'll see what they're gonna do for the last couple seconds. Turnover almost, but now battle. How he made that pass right there, I'm not sure, Coach. That was incredible. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound. Takes it back to the corner. 5 seconds to go. Into the corner, got to make something happen.
Excellent.
Take a shot.
Excellent help defense.
And no good.
Just terrific help defense by the Pioneers. I really admire that.
That was a scary 20 seconds for the Pioneers, but they held their own and played some great defense.
Some frenetic action, huh?
For the Crusaders, though, they know that they can't just be getting away with these things because it's going to come back to bite them after a while. So a 20-16 lead. So right now, Coach, we're looking like we're going to have 80 points possibly scored up here. If this,
Well, and analyzing it pregame, I didn't know if we had a kind of track meet that is possible with these guys. Lots of great athletes. Who that favors, and first quarter goes to the visitors. It's only a 4-point game, and this is the Crusaders' home gym. They'll play like it. They'll play hard. And Bryson, I think, is looking for improvements in many facets of the game. So to be only down by 4 when Trinity has played a heck of a first quarter, you don't feel too bad. You don't want moral victories. But you look at it and say, if we get in rhythm, we could own our own gym.
Certainly is the case. Trinity has done a lot of work on their gymnasium. We'll try to get over there. The tough part about their gym is they have pillars kind of in the way. And for doing broadcasts like this, it's, kind of like the old Boston Garden where you can't always see from your expensive seat.
Either that or the vet, and I feel like I'm in jail.
Oh, boy. There you go. Layup shot is going to be a foul.
Yeah.
And Dunker is not pleased with that. He didn't think that he did anything wrong.
Nah, he's got his chest, leaning in, bodied him up. It's just when you get one bump, 2 bumps, that's one. Then the third or fourth bump comes, and Ref Wong had to call that, I think. I know he's not happy about it, but they're physical. They're letting them play some physical game, and that's a good thing.
Memorial, who's 3-0 on the year, has had some quality wins versus Nashua South, Winnicott, and Merrimack. And for Trinity, they've had a tougher go of things in some ways. A couple losses to Bedford and Nashua North, but some wins against Concord and Keene.
And the Keene was the most recent game. Nice backdoor cut.
And
recognition by Dunker. See, this is the perimeter game. You spread an aggressive defense out real wide. It creates gaps. And if you get them to change the way their defense looks and you don't get backside help, you're going to get some great looks. That's an old Pete Carrill from Princeton type of scheme. And somewhere Coach Carrill in the hereafter is smiling at that one.
Well, Kellen Kay is going to have a seat back, and coming back to fill his role will be Malachi.
Koida. Yeah, he's tough. He's a tough kid underneath.
And Devon makes that free throw. So now back to a 6-point lead.
And I got to say, Coach Farmer, his theme of the year is box out, and they're doing a good job.
From the corner, is able to sink it.
Smooth. Yeah, that's Gallagher. He's a junior, and he provides them some really valuable minutes coming off the bench.
So
nice
now,
crossover. Got everything but the drop.
And
for
it's
Ellis.
going to go out of bounds off the Pioneers. Trying to get it was O'Neill, but unfortunately he was kind of touching the line when he touched the ball, and that officially. Oh, here's the full court press. Let's see if Memorial has learned something from their mistakes. And rebound.
And there's the slashing, quick rebounding. I mean, one of the best rebounding guards in the state for sure.
Well, the issue with the full court press is it leaves a player down low, and you're going to see a lot of long passes to a Trinity player.
But we just saw the explosive Bololo got back to help and rotated and swatted that one out of bounds. You can take a risk with a guy that quick.
Shot from the corner, no good, rebounded.
That is a great rebound by Kevin Doherty. Nothing doing on the follow.
Back the other way, and Dunker being out of the game now, it's going to be a presence in the paint to get some of these rebounds. So now it's going to be the really quick, and well, look at that.
And Dunker's physicality is missed, but he needed a break.
Exactly. You can't just be playing every single minute. Sean O'Neill steps on the line, so ball will go back to Memorial. But again, this quickness of the Pioneers, it's going to be a lot of speed in this game, Coach, and it's kind of glad to be here.
But you can rest Dunker right now because Ellis is in there, and he's a physical kid. I mean, he's a strong young man, and he'll provide some backup there, even when he's not scoring. That's a great shot.
Memorial taking back the lead. They'd been down by as much as 6, but now take a 2-point lead, 25-23.
Yeah, just saying, you want to sit back in defense like that, we're going to launch it, and we're going to bury it with the trifecta.
Pass.
Great help defense by Bori there.
Did not have a lane, but still tried it.
Almost walked, but saved it. He's such a good athlete.
From 3, no good. Rebounded by Pioneers.
And right on cue, there's Ellis boxing out. He is physical and ready to go. And I think he would have liked to play a lot more in the first quarter, and he's showing up in the second.
Nice pass. Now into the corner. No good.
Look at the leaping ability. Explosive athlete. And we're chugging down the 5-minute mark in the first half already. Wow.
From 3. No good, no rebounded, so back and forth, just missed shots, and both teams getting a lot of running time. Was not expecting that, but Sean O'Neill was able to get that layup. I think he was surprised that the ball was in his hands.
I think Doherty, as a sophomore, is extraordinarily quick, and he's very sharp. He understood where the baseline and the pressure was coming from. Nice job. And then rotating one more time is O'Neill and making yet another steal. Big
block right there by Bori.
And again, you saw the leaping quickness. Not merely that he can leap high, he's up there in a hurry.
And now taking a seat will be LaValle, who deserves a breather as well.
And here comes Brooks. You lose nothing.
Latrell Welch is out there, and now Jack Brooks is going to come back in there for Malachi. So,
I mean, that's a great trade, man. I mean, I think Bryson is doing a good job with the X's and O's right now, and personnel.
Well, he's seeing who's out there and where he can be better. And now look at this, down low. Oh, the layup is no good.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more soft as he rises up. And Ellis traveled. He was looking for the old pump fake in the crossover, and he just kind of overcooked the grits there.
Sometimes you got to buy a ticket before you travel.
But Anton Thomas is a heck of a ref, and he was right there for it. Under 5.
Oh, Borey gets the ball. Now gets it quickly over. Now a 3 from the corner. No good. Jumping ability, but Jack Brooks.
And he's going to get that one to drop.
Friendly roll.
Yeah. Jack Brooks is so long and lean and vertical, even without jumping. Nice dish.
Oh, if that that was perfect. All the defense went to the middle and left the man out in the corner, but
and he walked. We're trying to.
No, we actually got a foul call on that.
They got him on the hip beforehand, I guess.
It will not be a shooting foul, so.
Yeah, it's Sean O'Neill.
Quick to get it down low, and what a great job. Able to see Jack Brooks and Borey are on the same page right now as the Crusaders now take their biggest lead up 4.
All right, here comes a kind of little spaghetti look, and they work it to perfection.
That was gorgeous. Evan Dunker just took that ball and was like, all right, I'll do the dirty work.
I mean, that looked like a three-man weave drill at the top. Great jab step there by Brooks. And he called timeout.
Yeah, the referees are going to look at each other.
First.
Antoine is taking control, saying, yes, the timeout was called, and it looks like it's going to be a 30 seconds. So, Jack Brooks, good job for you. 3:26 to go.
Yeah.
Making sure that they kept possession. And for Trinity, they got to get things going. They've lost the lead for the last 5 minutes, and their shots just aren't sinking.
Well, it's a 13-7 run right now for the hometown Crusaders. And a lot of it comes because they amped up their rotation efforts there, and you're seeing some of the quick hands on defense.
And finally they break their huddles.
And it didn't help having Bololo in the locker room with the trainer when he got hit in the midriff. Being polite.
It's a part of sports, whether it be baseball or football, soccer to basketball.
And Latrell Welch is in here, number 15. He draws the attention of Sean O'Neill there.
Now driving, kicks it.
And Welch goes to perimeter.
Thought about
dishes.
it. Now Brooks is gonna bring it back out. Behind the back. Layup no good, gets his own rebound, up it goes. It doesn't go though.
I mean, the guy has slinkies in his shoes. He's so quick on the hop. Nice dish.
Oh.
And there it is. He gets vertical, so that could get a tech, and it does.
And it does.
Yeah.
Can understand the frustration on the looks of Sean O'Neill as he thought he had gotten all ball.
Yep.
And now.
Nice sportsmanship right there by Borey. But right in front of Gary Wong, he had no choice. You can't do that. And Coach Farmer is not real happy with that moment.
Most coaches aren't.
That's the only reason I'm gray, is because of all the technical fouls and personal fouls over the year.
Smooth as butter is Borey on that free throw. And that puts it a 30-27 3-point lead for the Crusaders. See what we can do on the second one.
Yeah, he's a very poised young man.
He does get it, and into the game to replace Mr. Sean O'Neill.
Yeah, and I was saying one of my keys to the game was number 3. Get Derek Arilla going. He's got to have a good night. He had 12 in one game, so he can fill it up if need be.
His parents sitting here looking down at it right next to us. So we got to be nice about Derek if he makes any bad decisions.
No, he's a good player.
Layup no good, but another rebound. And this has been the sign of the game so far, is getting the rebounds.
Well, Coach Farmer has been preaching box out, box out, box out, and it doesn't end after one play. It's got to be part of your DNA.
Another missed shot here.
Nice look.
Now coming down, Crusaders, stop, pop. No good, and finally rebound by Trinity.
Welch has already had his arms up. He was ready to celebrate. Lots of steps,
from three, no good. And it's going to go off the hands of Devon Ellis.
Yeah, I mean, good hustle. It just ricochets wrong sometimes, and you know, you got to keep your chin up, say, I was working hard, get back on D, let's play ball.
Well, Latrell Welch will come off the court, and back on will be Devin LaValle.
All right, LaValle has an opportunity to get a lot of things going here. He can create, he can shoot the three, and he's a good defender.
What a just rebounds here from Memorial.
Yeah, there's Joel Gomez, a freshman, who's a valuable player.
And LaValle able to just use his long limbs to get that points. And now going up by 8 are the Crusaders. A three from the corner, and never mind, it's back to 5.
Well, that was Devon Ellis just saying, I am going to take control of the left side here. He draws 3 guys, and he knows where the open man is. Well done. Then you got to have somebody who can knock it down, and Doherty can.
Let's see. The height advantage seems to be in favor of Memorial.
Oh,
and
without a
right
doubt.
there, Bori gets the dish and is able to serve it hot.
I see your speed and match you. Good
Behind
defense by Brooks on a quicker man. Good job, but it drops.
That will work for Doherty for sure.
That was a great redirection.
Come back the other way. Loses the ball, and now in transition. Oh, just wasn't ready for the pass.
Yeah, it was too tight for that kind of speed on the pass. That said, when you're cutting down the lane, you better have your hands in front and ready to catch, because we have creative ball players who will give you that dish at any second.
Just 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A quick one here.
Real quick.
From Bronstein Gymnasium. And both teams trying to get some extra points. One to increase their lead, one to decrease the lead.
Wide open set here. Now Brooks goes to post. High post, that is.
He's going to just try to take a shot, and
strange shot.
Feels like a little ISO there.
Beautiful one-hand look by Ellis.
Oh,
and
it's going to be caused. Bololo is walking away with his head down, and frustration here.
I am loving Mr. Torres's game. He's a freshman, he's a 9th grader, and that was IQ Central, and he drove the baseline, got up in a hurry, and draw some contact from a really good athlete.
It gets very quiet in this gymnasium. And that is why he can make them when he needs them.
That was too courteous if you're the hometown folks.
Well, you don't need another technical.
Well, that's for darn sure.
16 seconds on the clock.
Question is,
make them both.
Do you pressure hard here? Chew up some clock, and we get some front court pressure. Yep. And you got to watch your backside. And there's Ellis. He can take a long look at it. Nice way to get to the rim.
Now, final shot. LaValle tries to get to Bori. No good. Actually, it was Christian Bololo who took that final shot.
Well, Devon Ellis there, Kyle, I mean, that was a great look. Smart young ball player, but he's physical, and he got a beautiful pass. And then to convert it, Irilla used his body perfectly. And, defender had no chance to close the gap there. So good way to end it if you are the visiting Pioneers, and Ray Farmer's got to be happy with that one.
Well, we'll take a break and get the official scorer structure of this game. Rich McDonough and Kyle Levy for Manchester Public Television. A great one here between Trinity and Memorial. Back for the second half after this. The final seconds tick off for the halftime break, and we are ready for the second half between the Memorial Crusaders and the Trinity Pioneers. From Bronstein Gymnasium, Rich McDonough and Kyle Levy for Manchester Public Television. And we got some numbers here for the first half, and
which was a great half.
Bori leading the game with 16 points.
Yep.
Gets the big number for them. For the Pioneers, Evan Dunker with 10 leading the team.
And Bori ahead of his own pace. He averages 23 and change per game. and he's getting the job done. But most amazingly, he's just such an explosive athlete as well.
The starting five's back out there for both squads, and LaValle had a total of 5 points as he gets the steal right there. Brooks gets the steal right there, my apologies. Brooks alone had 4 points, so he's looking to get going here.
Yeah, Brooks, he averages 8 a game, but he does all these things that aren't on the stat sheets. His rotation, his help, and just his scrappiness. He'll dive for balls that, don't have a chance, and he comes up with them somehow.
I had a chance to talk with the dad of Mr. Jordan Torres, number 23.
Yeah, and there he is.
Getting that rebound.
He heard you.
Yeah, certainly. I was talking to his dad, who used to coach for Central baseball as well. And Jordan was playing in AAU teams in Boston. He was the only kid from New Hampshire. So obviously he's been playing a lot of ball. And unfortunately, he gets his first personal foul.
Yeah, and nobody was happy with it, but it was the right call. I went over to back.
Just trying to get that ball. Ball is life, right?
Yeah, even with my glasses, I could see it from here. 37-36. What a game. Kind of expected it could be, nip and tuck, and we got it, man.
Let's see what Bololo can do. He's going to drive, pops, and sinks it.
So smooth. And his ability to elevate, just like Bori, he can elevate anywhere on the court, which means he's a threat. You take one back step and you're toast.
Evan Dunker had a chance there, and it just seems like he's, dive on the floor. Great. My goodness. The parents are ripping out their hair below us. Just frustration because there's just,
Well, Dunker stepped in and made that steal, and then nice vision. Really, really good vision there by Sean O'Neill. The Big Four have to show up for the Pioneers in the second half there. And
lazy defense right there. That allows Kellen Kay to get some points.
Well, I took a page out of Coach Farmer's book there. Went backside of baseline. Great take to the hoop by Evan Dunker. Did everything but live up to his last name there. And took a hard look at his defender after he dusted him.
Well, has a chance to tie up this game. This is kind of like a 10-round fight right now, both squads.
And Anton Thomas, our referee, saw him take a good look at the guy who blew by and, just instructed the young man.
Kellen Kay will take a seat over there. Coach Danny Bryson might have something to say for him, but Malachi comes back in the game.
Yeah, he's sitting all by himself.
Unable to get that, but the rebound by Dunker goes back up and takes the lead.
Hard work.
4-point play right there.
Yep. Well, Doherty, O'Neill, Ellis, and Dunker, they got to get going.
And what a good job by Bololo to see that missed shot and get on the other side of the rim, right back up and get the easy buckets.
But Koida, muscular, going to the hoop, created the space. Sure, it didn't drop, but you got one of the best athletes in the state helping you out on the backside.
Good thing Memorial got that rebound because, three guys ran into each other.
Great recovery there by Sean O'Neill and recognition.
What a slide right there by Devon Ellis. He tried to get that ball, but his speed and slipperiness of the jersey just made him slide right out of bounds.
Was it second base over there?
We'll see if he plays baseball because it looks like he could certainly take a few bases.
He could play any sport you throw out in front of him from the looks of him. Great athlete.
And a steal by Dunker. Dunker seems to be taking over this game.
And he drew a hack, no foul.
Yeah, even people below us.
It's a lot of physicality right now to start the game. Yeah, and he's wondering where the call was. I got to say, I can't blame him on that one, but that's part of the game. You got to end the memory and get back in the game. I'm an old lacrosse goalie, and you got to have a short memory.
Gary and Antoine seem to be seeing the game differently than us, but Memorial misses a great opportunity, but LaValle was quick to get it.
Yep.
Now Trinity coming the other way, and look at this back to running the court right now are both the Pioneers and Crusaders.
Yep.
Long three, and it's good.
Nice job by Bololo. Again, with those long arms, you're kind of open anywhere on the court.
Nice spin. Loses the ball for a second, uses his shoulders, gets some free space. No good. Try to get the rebound.
Wow, it has become very physical all of a sudden.
Crusaders do have a 48-44 lead after Trinity did take that 1-point lead.
Yeah, we're at 3:31. The time is blazing.
Hope your wife has dinner ready for you in an hour.
Mrs. Mack is traveling tonight.
Oh.
So it was a DoorDash.
DoorDash. There we go. Well, we'll see.
The kids are all home.
It's a great dish down low. It didn't knock on the door, but it chance for some free throws to.
Well, I tell you, the real good cut, and then Ellis caught it cleanly, and then he squared his hips up and put himself in a position to just use the backboard. That's just IQ basketball right there.
No good on the first free throw, and Mama Alice below us not pleased with that.
Yeah, the lone senior.
It's a free throw.
The lone senior on the team, showing why he's got the IQ. He's mature, and he's letting it go. I like it. 48-45,
right
Kyle.
There, I almost felt like that was a double dribble, but I don't have a referee. Oh, what a block right there.
Yeah, I tell you what, though. Evan Dunker, D'ing up a slashing athlete, held his ground, and he took a shot to the upper body, and he's a tough kid, I think.
Yeah, we got to have a quick cleanup on the court as there was some sweat for sure from Dunker. So the trainer will make sure that the court is safe, and we will get a kind of a quick timeout on the court here. 3:08 remaining in this third quarter.
Well, you get an informal huddle on both sides, and just a chance to take a breath, and talk a few things over. I don't know that either coach is overtly thrilled or unhappy. I mean, they're playing hard. The kids are physical, and the refs are giving them a little bit of space. And your IQ guys are showing up and doing what they do best, and that means Ellis, and then you got O'Neal and Dunker just playing gritty basketball and a real good complement. And then on the other side of the midcourt line, Coach Bryson's got his guys rolling, and they're getting in space, but now they've taken a few outside shots that have dropped for them. And that could open up the lane for their speed guys.
This certainly isn't normal that they have this much of a timeout to figure things out. You kind of, like you said, I think Coach Bryson and Coach Farmer both see what they got to do differently, and we got to be happy with other things as well.
Yeah,
so.
I think they're putting a fresh coat of Minwax on the floor.
Yeah, it seems like they're, the cheerleaders. Oh, we got a wet vac going on.
Oh,
Christine
here comes
Tell is coming out to make sure that everything's clean. I don't know if she took that from her household or what.
I don't know, but we need an ad for Swiffer Sweeper here.
She's giving a thumbs up to the crowd as they're giving her some love, and she might get MVP at this rate is the way that she's working this machine.
At least from Johnson & Johnson. Oh man.
Coach Jordan D'Onofrio out there as well, as he was the offensive coordinator for the Crusaders football squad, and he's doing the great job on the commentating, I guess, when
That's
for
right.
the fouls and stuff like that.
Not doing the PA, yeah, he's
the PA.
He's
there we
good
go.
at it, which I do at Stellos, but it looks like he could suit up still.
He was a little upset that he did not play in the alumni game on Sunday, so. Maybe next year, Jordan, we'll get you out there. And
right on.
Now it looks like Gary Wong says, "All right, I got to get home at some point."
The pot is now burning on the stove officially.
And
well, here we go. We're at 3:08 in the third, Kyle. 3-point game.
Dunker gets it in quickly to
Chance to cut it to one or tie it.
O'Neal brings it across half court. Looking to set something up, makes a move.
Nice stutter.
Sends it back to the Dunker.
Front rim. Up. Smart. He let go just when the ref Wong was going to make the call. Up.
off the backboard and taken by Dunker. Dunker quickly gets it the other way.
He's got a draw.
2-on-1, no good, but rebound.
Smart, a freshman that smart. He saw that it wasn't going, and he went to the other side of the action. Nice job, kid. Nice job.
Out of bounds. LaValle was seeing that he was not going to have a chance and just hit it off a Dunker out of bounds.
Jordan Torres plays like he's got 3 years of high school basketball under his belt. I really like his game.
The scary thing is that he still will have another 3 years after this season. Missed opportunity right there. Rebound, and Bololo can't get it.
And Malachi.
That was like a practice play right there. Off the backboard. You quickly get it and able to finally put it in and out of bounds off the Crusaders, who have a 5-point lead now.
Well, I'll tell you, the athleticism right now on the floor for Memorial is it's a luxury. It really is. They're all athletic, physical, and fast.
Connor Bishop comes in for the Pioneers. Don't think we've had a chance to really say his name so far in this contest.
Well, he gets 5 a game for them, so, he's doing something right.
And taking a seat will be Jordan Torres.
You see Bishop, I mean, he's a strongly built athlete there.
Dunker looking to inbound the ball. Under 2 to go in the third quarter. Into the corner, makes a move.
Nice look.
Sends it back out. Trying to go for the high percentage shot. No one really seems to want to take the shot, and it's stolen.
I think Ellis shouldn't have passed that one up.
And a layup here for the Crusaders, and now they have a friendly 7-point lead.
Yeah, Ellis, as athletic as he is, he should have shot that jumper.
Even when the move that he made, and out of bounds, touching the line, as much as O'Neal wanted to keep that. And, well, just like that, Connor Bishop takes a seat back on the bench.
They just wanted to get a word.
He was in the game for a total of 46 seconds, I want to say. So, got a taste of the speed of the game for sure. Getting close to that backcourt line.
And we're winding down to a minute, and it's a 7-point lead.
In the corner.
They're taking a little bit of time here. Maybe get to the fourth quarter with a more comfortable lead. But as quick as the Pioneers are, nothing's comfortable.
Bololo.
Talk about quick.
Not able to get that.
Nice rebound by Ellis. Kept himself boxing out his man.
A three-pointer. Oh, no. In and out.
Everything but the drop.
And 45 seconds now, Coach.
Yeah, I just met Jamar's mom down there. Real nice lady, Mary Gregory Eileen.
Come down the other way.
That's a big turnover right there if he can sink this one. And he
does. Doherty with 10 points at least now.
And that chops it to 4, and we're under 30.
This is going to be a wild last 8 minutes of this fourth quarter, but we'll see what the final few seconds of this.
And there's Malachi Coita with another box out. Physical young man, and he just doing a great job getting to the backboard. If it wasn't going in, he's going to the line. If it went in, he's going to the line for a 3-point play.
And that's the type of play that I had back when I never was the shooter, but I had no problem getting those rebounds and going straight back up.
Well, you're pretty big body,
I definitely, could hang on the rim. I just could never get over the rim to dunk it. So
I'm 5'9". I was able to dunk, man. Even at my diminutive height.
17 seconds ago, free throw number 1, miss. Free throw number 2, also a miss, but rebound by Bololo.
He's so tough.
Not able to get it, and now down low, having some issues trying to get it out.
Speaking of tough, there's Doherty. A lot of contact, no foul called.
Three-pointer.
Oh, front rim, but great rebound followed by Ellis. Ellis absolutely square to the rim, gets his strong body in the way, and he just puts it home and cuts it to 2 as we go to the break, man. Wow, great play by Ellis.
What a wild third quarter right there when you thought that the Crusaders had a friendly lead, up 7. Comes back to the Pioneers, who only are down by 2 points here as we look forward to the fourth quarter. Coach, I mean, what's the game plan here for both squads?
I keep playing. I mean, basketball, like so many other sports, game of runs, and we just saw a 5-point surge right there. It was driven by hard effort, though. And, the refs are letting some of the physicality go, but nobody's getting too chippy and testy. And, Ellis is playing like a senior when the moment is on. And I think you got to look to your seniors. You got Ellis as the lone senior for the Pioneers. And then on the other end, Malachi Koida, who's made some terrific plays, especially on the rebounds and the box out. He's playing like a senior, and I think, that sort of thing is infectious. And when your seniors, and sure, when your juniors step up a notch, it takes everybody else with them. So that's what I'm looking for.
And now as
play your game.
Trinity will get the ball first and looking to tie or take the lead possibly on this first possession that they get.
Yeah, and obviously the possession arrow shifts back to the hometown fellas when you change quarters.
No good. And Memorial in their home white going right to left across your screen. Bad pass right there, trying to give the cheerleaders some love, I guess.
No, it was a good thought. It was a good thought, but he'd just gone past the breaking point there, and the centrifugal force and his momentum pulled that ball short. But, he made the right read.
Here we go with another chance.
Good backdoor cut there by O'Neal. Nothing doing. One of my keys for Trinity was to be patient.
No good, and just very impressive with the rebounding of Memorial. I think that's been the huge difference in this game.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the stats on that. Assuming they can keep up with it.
And a foul called on Jamar Gregory Alain.
Yeah, he just reached. Yeah, I mean, you're playing a quick guard right there, but you're better off getting inside as much as possible. Ask for some help. Of course, the risk is that leaves a perimeter free, but you're always going to get that reach around foul.
Three-pointer.
Nice design to free him up on the bench. He takes a little Academy Award-winning dive there. Great look for Ellis. He got a lot of arm, I thought, or maybe got some ball.
And Dunker goes off. Ball goes out of bounds off of him, and he came down very loudly. You could hear that it did not feel nice. But neither team have scored through the first minute 15 of this contest, or this quarter, excuse me.
I think Torres couldn't get the drop there, but a nice, really great cut, but good vision.
And
yeah, took one too many there. Took one too many there. He had a guy open on the wing. I think that was Dunker. And while he was looking at Dunker, he took one too many steps.
Well, Bololo going to take a seat, and Bori back in the contest here.
That's an interesting chess match there by Coach Bryson.
Bori tries to do a fancy pass, but actually decided he wanted to travel.
Yeah, well, it is the holiday season. Everybody's traveling.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Busiest travel day of the year was yesterday. Or at least one of them, anyway.
Mike McDonough came home from South Carolina today.
Obviously, he gets an extra day
of vacation. Gurdon actually starts Thursday. Oh, good rebound there by Bori.
Well, still no points scored for either squad for the first 2 minutes here.
It's like somebody put saran wrap over the rims right now.
Trying to make a move. Baseline.
That has worked for O'Neal numerous times tonight, but he couldn't get the jump.
Bori uses his
long arms. A lot of pushing by Bori. No call.
He's going to make a move, and a block foul will be called.
Yeah, Dunker. If you're going to call that, I don't understand why you don't get the push off in the lane.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good arm reach.
Yep, but again, part of the game. Part of the game.
And now, looks like we're going to have a couple more things.
Yeah, Gallagher shifts out, and back comes Bololo. Got himself a good minute. Or, excuse me, not Bololo, Malachi came.
Quick passes.
That's
and he loses the ball and goes out of bounds. And Malachi will work on that some more. He had the move. It just
so first one to score in this quarter wins.
That's the rate things are going here.
I don't know.
2.5 minutes have gone past. Drive there,
nice take.
And able to tie up this game finally is Evan Dunker.
I mean, he's getting 12 points a game for a reason. That was a real good take by Dunker.
LaValle, nice move. Circus shot, no good. And now,
yeah, and Coach Bryson wasn't real happy with that one.
Doherty rebounds and now into the corner, able to take the lead. Sean O'Neal, who at least has 11 points now.
Yeah, and he's averaging 14 a game, so the kid can make it work. Nice trap out there. And rotation, beautiful job. He should have looked behind him.
Nice sportsmanship right there by LaValle, as well as his own teammates and Doherty to help him up.
Yeah, but good rotation, good backside help off the trap. I think when Coach Farmer's rolling tape for the fellas later, he's going to ask him to take one more step and get around his hip because he had two guys trailing from the left.
I thought he could have probably thrown it off the backboard, oop it like play. That's why I'm not a coach, though.
It's not the Harlem Globetrotters expo right now.
Time will tell.
But good play, good defense by the Pioneers there, man. Real heady basketball.
I hope they watch this tape and see what I'm saying.
Nice, smooth.
Now,
did you see him take a good breath there?
They have gone on a big 12-0 run here, Coach.
Nice, and there he is again. And he stepped on the line. He stepped on the line. I got to say, it happens, but the effort is there, and his teammates know it. It's huge effort and hustle by a young man. I like it. And, yeah, you step on the line, but that's part of life.
And a timeout called, and you can hear the fans around us very happy to see that it has been quiet for the Crusaders over the last 5 minutes between the end of the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter here, as it's been impressive to see. Actually, now I do the math, yeah, it's still, down 7 and now up 5. It's pretty impressive to see what the Pioneers have been able to figure out.
Yeah, once they found that the basket is not sealed shut, they started pouring it in. It's a 7-point run. But credit the Pioneers and Coach Farmer with creating opportunities for themselves. With the trap, leaving open the far side guy, that means a rotation help guy has a long look at a long pass, and you get a chance to size that up and jump it. And for the last couple of possessions, that has been Sean O'Neal with his hustle and really his burst of speed there.
I think Jack Brooks has been quiet for too long. I would like to see something out of him for the Memorial side. It'll be Bololo, Brooks, Kellen Kay, as well as, who am I missing? Borey, and see what they can do to get back in this contest.
Yeah, Brooks is one of those catalyst type of guys, and he's looking the part right now. There he is.
And look at that. Look at that. I feel like I might know something about basketball sometimes. Able to get the lead, the deficit back to 2, and now ball on the court, trying to get it to a teammate, and look at this.
Great hustle by Malachi Koida.
Danny Brace has got to be happy with that timeout, as they've been able to get some points, and now looking to add more deep down low. And we got a tied-up game.
That was fantastic anticipation by Borey on the backside cut by Bololo. Really well done.
And now driving, spinning with a shot, and he will get some free throws.
Yeah, Brooks isn't happy, but that was a clear foul.
Brooks is saying he had no chance of shooting that. It was behind his back, but Sean O'Neal says, nah, man, I was making that shot. Wow.
Yeah, he thinks it was on the floor.
And free throw number 1 is good.
What a game, 3:54, 1-point game, possibly 2. Short rim.
Oh, he gets the happy bounce. It was friendly.
It is a holiday season gift there. He rolled it over the rim and in. Nice job.
And a long pass into the corner, but it's intercepted, something Trinity didn't deal with in football this season. But now coming the other way.
And there's Brooks.
And bad pass. Bori is able to do some magic. Pops it up. And look at that! I said his name that he had to get going, and wow, I've lit a fire or something underneath Jack Brooks.
Well, with that kind of vision, we're going to Vegas, man.
And here we go, a 1-point Crusader lead.
That was a hard, tough pick by Dunker.
Try to get this shot. Felt like he got, and he stepped on the line.
Kellen Kay, the lone senior there, did step on the line, but this game just shifted into overdrive.
3:11 remaining, and both teams want to get another win and climb the ladder in Division I NHIA basketball.
They're splitting and throwing. Nice. They work it around the perimeter. Good ball fake.
Oh, he needed to make that for sure. Just came up a little too lame. Great stop, but just couldn't pop and put it in. So now.
Yeah, he didn't get his arms extended at the top of the jump. Used the full momentum there, but you know, young player, good ball fake. That's great IQ. I like it. And look at Mr. Ellis.
Oh, Devon able to go. He doesn't get the roll.
Drew a lot of contact there, but what a great help rotation by Ellis.
Referees not getting any love from either fan bases tonight.
That's all right. You're not there to be loved. Here comes the trap, and watch them rotate, and then they go down the lane.
A lot of movement here on both sides. Good. Oh.
Yeah, that's a tough call. That's a very tough call. He was kind of out of control, and
that's kind of where my thought was at.
He was out of control, and you know, Dunker was just playing defense. That's a very difficult call.
LaValle will come back out on the court, as taking a seat will be Malachi. So they're going for a more shooter-friendly, and no good by Brooks.
They got to talk to each other there. You don't want to deflect the basketball. Too much, overcooking the grits right there.
But taking it away is Dunker. He gives it up, and it's around the rim.
Wow, Gregory, that's a tough conversion right there. But I got to say, Dunker was playing like a man on fire after that interesting foul on the other end of the floor. And great dish, no look. Finds Gregory Aline cutting from the right side, and he keeps his hips square and puts it home. And the kiss off the glass.
A minute 52 remaining, a 61-60. We were a little off on the 80 points, but still it's a great game. I think that scorelessness lasted the beginning of this fourth quarter, kind of stalled any sort of hope for 80 points, but at the same time, we're still happy to see a 1-point game in the final 2 minutes.
That's a superb game, especially coming back off the holidays where you had, you know, the mishmash of tournaments, which are always fun. And then, you know, without Ellis in the mix, you know, on the 27th, it was 71-54, I believe was the final. They clearly missed this young guy. And, you know, he's shown his leadership in the 3 quarters and certainly in the fourth quarter.
And Memorial first on the court here is, again, it will be Trinity ball underneath the basket.
1:52 on the clock, man. This is what you hope for.
And I told you that this was going to be a great game here, as we had this one or a Friday night game. Instead, we get Friday night off and get to enjoy a long Tuesday.
Look at that. Pretty good inbound play there. I like that.
My apologies. It's Memorial that gets the ball first.
Yep.
Hey!
Dunker hit hard. There's a hard foul and a hard fall.
And a little bit of talk being said right there with Kellen Kay as he head to the line, but glad to see Dunker able to get back up.
It was a hard foul. It was a foul, but he gave his body up for his team.
And we might have to get a timeout here to clean up the sweat on the court here.
Yeah, without a doubt. But he gave his body up, and he took a hard foul. And, you know, don't think his teammates don't see that and appreciate it. The kid works hard.
Jordan Torres coming back out on the court and taking a seat will beat Jamar Gregory Alain. So big free throws right here.
And he's a good shooter. Kellen K is smooth.
Makes number one. That ties up the contest.
All right, let's see box out a la Coach Farmer right here.
Donker coming out towards the half-court line, and it's down low will be Torres. Trinity fans loud and proud here. And
too much from the backside.
That will be Bori's second foul of the game. And now, again, tied up.
61-61 with 1:44. Kyle Heavey, Rich McDonough here. This has been great, huh?
And able to make a move. Look at this.
Nice dish.
No good, but a battle for it. Who will get it? It's going to go to Memorial.
Hey, but credit Torres, the freshman, playing his backside off. You know, it's a jump ball. I don't know what they're complaining about. But the next jump ball goes to the Pioneers. That's the way you got to look at it.
We'll see if we get another one.
Interesting formation here on the pressure.
90 seconds to go.
Yeah, they're ready to jump the backside. Here comes the cutter.
LaValle, no good. Up in the air, Trinity gets the ball.
Good spacing. It avoided. Coach Farmer might have wanted to call a timeout, but there's spacing and poise. Lots of poise by O'Neal there.
He's looking at Coach.
And there's your timeout. Coach Farmer has all the brain cells working right now. Good coaching job.
58.6 seconds to go, and my goodness, my blood pressure cannot be healthy from what my doctor wants it to be, as this is such a great game going on here. As first basketball game of the new year here, and we are a potential for overtime the way things are going here.
Yeah, I tell you what, my Irish DNA and my statins are being challenged right now. This is a pressure cooker in here.
It was just a 30-second timeout. Sorry, everyone. I didn't realize that my camera was going to focus on the ceiling for a second there.
It's so you didn't pry into the secrecy of the huddles.
Yeah,
nice job on camera.
I just want to see the air ducts of Bronstein Gymnasium.
By the way, Kyle Heavey not only is on the call here, he's on the camera and he's editing, and it's our second game in a row. We just did a girls hockey game across town, and he's a do-it-all, jack of all trades and master of all trades. 58.6, man. Here we go.
Donker will be passing the ball in and gets it to O'Neal. O'Neal covered by Bololo.
All right, they got everybody low and weak side.
And spinning around.
Here's your weave. Watch what happens from the wings.
A nice pick there. Tries to drive, dishes it out. Does not take it.
No, that's smart by Ellis. That is smart. He's in the driver's seat right now.
He's going to drive.
And there's a foul.
No call. No call. Gets the ball away. Half the gym wanted to foul. Takes the three, O'Neal, and he had something to say to Kellen K right there. Now a three coming the other way, and it's good!
Jack Brooks tried to draw one, couldn't it? And we're under 20.
Energy in this place is going to come to, and we will have a timeout here. Looking unbelievable right there from Jack Brooks, tying this game at 64.
Wow. I tell you what, we got the parents in front of us right now, and everybody's clapping, and I just think it's Herculean effort. I got you three, beautiful dish, and I raise you one, and then Brooks goes to the, trifecta, and he tried to act out a little Academy Award there and draw a foul. Nothing doing, but just great shooting and great ball and IQ by both sets of fellas there. I love it. 35. What was it, 19 on the clock when they broke?
19 on the clock, yeah. So we are in for I'm not sure where the timeout situation is. Both teams are pretty comfortable in their fouls. The Trinity, one more with 4 fouls compared to Memorial with 3 fouls. So, wow, Trinity has one more foul. It will be a 1-and-1. And again, Coach Bryson puts up his plan. He's looking over at Trinity and Farmer to see what they have to say. He's kind of sneaking in here.
He's doing a coaching, decoding job.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. It's public information at this point. It's not like he has a camera in the huddle.
And actually, we were wrong. 12.5.
Wow.
And lots. Gary Wong and Antoine Thomas. Well, making sure that everything's squared away as a defense. The chant here from the
it's electric, man.
Student body of Memorial.
Don't bet against Coach Bryson taking a look and taking a timeout before the action starts.
And we have a quick change out. Coming back out will be Jordan Torres, and sitting will be Devon Ellis.
I love Jordan Torres already. I like putting him in the game right now. There he is.
Long pass, gets it to Torres, who
draws a foul.
He's going to get a free throw attempt there.
What a great move. What a great substitution. And then Torres gets those long arms up, and there's no way you weren't going to draw a foul right there.
Brooks is trying to get the fans to get on their feet and be loud, but instead we are going to get a 30-second timeout by Coach Danny Bryson. And 10 seconds ago, a freshman with the game possibly on the line. And obviously we were talking to his dad at halftime. This is where all that practice and all that, those AAU tournaments will come into hand to handle the pressure of the situation. And actually, it's going to be a full timeout here. So,
well, I'll tell you what, the Trinity part of this crowd tonight would have gone bananas if that one had dropped, because he did have the foul, and he would have been, at the line to make it a 3-point game. And as kind of smooth a player as he is, I could see him dropping that one. But really good, amazing IQ for a freshman, drawing coverage and a foul on a senior. And, props to Coach Farmer for, taking a shot. He started him, and he put him in the most critical part of the game, Kyle.
10 seconds remaining in this timeout to see what the alignment is after the free throws.
You can almost hear a pin drop in that break.
You really can. It was, and now the fans, student body will have to possibly get on their feet and make a lot of noise here at Pete Poirier Court to kind of get into the head of the freshman. And
well, right now you got a lane filled with athletes for Memorial. You got Brooks boxing out on Dunker, and then you got your leapers coming in from the top side of the blocks here, and a freshman at the line. Wow. Smooth.
Here the fans around us all celebrating the Trinity student body on their feet. I see tons of phones out, whether through social media or keeping this for memory book. Let's see what he can do on free throw number 2. He is no good. Up there, rebound.
Huge rebound.
Fouled. And that will be the 5th foul on Memorial. So he will have a chance to hit some free throws. And we'll see what Kevin Doherty can do from the friendly line.
Sometimes not so friendly. I don't know why they call it a charity stripe, because it's not always good to a lot of people.
A 1-point lead for Trinity.
Oh,
misses the first one.
He should have taken a breath, taken a couple dribbles, collected his thoughts.
I'm confused. I thought that was a 1-and-1. Maybe the rules have changed this year. I'm not sure. And he makes number 2, so a 2-point lead. Memorial with a chance to possibly win this game. Great defense and a walk. And Jack Brooks is furious right now. He didn't even have a chance to turn. And he took 3 steps. And now Coach Bryson, with 3 seconds to go in this game, all right, we'll have to figure out some defense.
I'll tell you right there, that is Javon Ellis seeing a situation with a long ball coming down the left side, and he rotated up and left the ball handler no space, and that is senior leadership and IQ off the charts from Mr. Ellis. I love it. Absolutely love it. Great athletic play, and he knew it.
Free throws are obviously a huge thing, and, well, Trinity has made 2 of their last 4, and now do they try for the steal quickly off the inbound? Do they immediately foul? It's going to be an interesting spot to see with 3 seconds to go, and you also got to set up if if they make just one free throw, now you have to go the length of the court with 3 seconds to go.
Well, if I'm Coach Farmer, I'm trying to get the ball into Devon Ellis's hands, or watch out for O'Neal on the backside.
Well, Dunker will be passing it in.
Won't be Ellis. And he's got a timeout. You can't forget that.
And that will do it. It looks like Trinity has come into Memorial and stolen a 66-64 victory over the Memorial Crusaders.
What a game.
What a game. A lot of things could be looked on and wondering if it could have been differently, but for Trinity, they go to 3-2 on the season and take down the then undefeated Memorial Crusaders.
They go to 3-1. I tell you though, they used Ellis as a decoy on that one. Yeah, sure, you would have liked to get a touchdown pass, but this is a guy who's a senior and he accepts every role handed to him, and that is the mark of a team leader.
Well, Trinity, who were upset about the victory in the Queen City tournament, are able to change their perspective of how they are not as good as what they once were and are able to win. And we'll see what happens further on in the season. So,
fantastic,
Coach Rich McDonough, this has been a fun one here for sure, as the Trinity Pioneers are able to get the victory. And we'll be back tomorrow with more hockey coverage. But thank you all very much for watching. This has been a Manchester Public Television production here. For Coach Rich McDonough, I'm Kyle Evie. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Good night.
Happy New Year.